Hello students, today we'll discuss about refraction at spherical surface. So first we'll discuss convex spherical surface producing real image, refraction from refraction from rarer to denser medium, rarer to denser medium for convex spherical surface. Convex spherical surface. So first we'll discuss about real image. Real image. Refraction from rarer to denser medium for convex spherical surface producing real image. So this is a convex spherical surface. Refractive index mu1, its refractive index is mu2. Principal axis, this is pole, center of curvature C. So remember, we'll take a point object on the principal axis. O is a point object on the principal axis. This is incident ray OA. This is normal CIN normal. This is angle of incidence I. The light travels from rarer to denser medium, that is here. It bends after reflection, it bends towards the normal. Image is format I. This is angle of refraction R. This angle alpha, this angle beta, and this angle gamma. Here O is a point object. O is a point object placed on the principal axis. In rarer medium. In rarer medium having refractive index mu1. Mu2 is refractive index of the denser medium. Mu2 is refractive index of denser medium. After refraction, real image is formed at I. After refraction, real image is formed at I. So while deriving the equation, we have some assumptions. First is the aperture of the surface is small. The aperture of the surface is small. Means here the AP is aperture is small. AP is very small. Means we assume that A is close to P. Second is AP is taken as normal. AP is assumed to be taken as normal on the principal axis. Third one is the object is considered as a point object. The object is considered as a point object lying on the principal axis. And fourth is all the light rays, means the incident light ray, the refracted light ray, make small angle with the principal axis. The incident light ray, the refracted ray, make small angle with the principal axis. Means here the angle alpha, the incident ray makes with the principal axis, angle alpha is very small, and the refracted ray makes angle beta with the principal axis. So this beta is also very small. So these are the assumptions while deriving the equation. And as you know, OP is the object distance, P is pole. Here this is the object distance U. This is image distance V. And PC is radius of curvature R. Now applying Snell's law, we can write sin I divided by sin R is equal to mu 2 by mu 1, implies I by R is equal to mu 2 by mu 1. Here we have assumed sin theta is equal to theta because theta is very small. So here I, R, all are very small. That is why sin I is equal to I, sin R is equal to R. These assumptions we have taken, implies mu 1 I is equal to mu 2 R. Let us see, in triangle OAC, OAC triangle alpha plus gamma is equal to I. And in triangle AIC R plus beta is equal to gamma. In triangle OAC alpha plus gamma is equal to I. In triangle AIC R plus beta is equal to gamma. Implies R is equal to gamma minus beta. Now we'll put this value in equation 1. We'll put the value of I and R in equation 1. So equation 1, mu1 I is equal to mu2 R, implies mu1 alpha plus gamma is equal to mu2 gamma minus beta, implies mu1 alpha plus mu1 gamma is equal to mu2 gamma minus mu2 beta. Mu1 alpha minus plus mu2 beta is equal to mu2 gamma minus mu1 gamma is equal to mu2 minus mu1 into gamma. Now we can replace the angle by their tangent. Replacing the angle by tangent means alpha is approximately equal to tan alpha, beta is approximately equal to tan beta, and gamma is approximately equal to tan gamma, because the angles are very small. So you can write mu1 tan alpha plus mu2 tan beta is equal to mu2 minus mu1 into tan gamma. So mu1, what is tan alpha? Tan alpha is equal to, here we assume AP is normal, that is where tan alpha is equal to AP by OP, AP divided by OP plus mu2 tan beta is AP divided by PI is equal to mu2 minus mu1 tan gamma is equal to AP by PC. So you can write mu1 by OP plus mu2 by PI is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by PC. Now applying sign convention, we can write what is OP? PO is equal to minus U, PC is equal to R, and PI is equal to V. So we can write mu1 by OP is equal to minus U plus mu2 by V is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R, or we can write mu2 by V minus mu1 by U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R. So this formula is important. Mu2 by V minus mu1 by U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R. This formula is important and comes into council examination.